NVIDIA GTX 960 is the minimum, while 4K requires NVIDIA RTX 2080. Highlights: Assassin's Creed Valhalla release date is November 10. 6 PC configurations detailed by Ubisoft. From 1080p to 4K 64-bit Windows 10 is required across the board. Assassin's Creed Valhalla PC system requirements have been revealed by Ubisoft with less than a month to its release. Valhalla, the next entry in the long-running Assassin's Creed series, offers an alternate take on the Viking invasion of Britain in late 9th century. While most publishers give us two configurations, minimum and recommended, Ubisoft has gone all out for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, telling you what PC components you'll need to run the game on different graphics settings: low, high, very high, ultra high, resolutions, 1080p, 4K, and frame rates, 30 FPS, 60 FPS. Common specifications across the board include 64-bit Windows 10, a GPU with support for DirectX 12, and 50GB free storage space, SSD recommended. Without further ado, here are the PC system requirements for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, via Ubisoft. Assassin's Creed Valhalla PC minimum system requirements: CPU, AMD Ryzen 3 1203.1 GHz, Intel i5 4463.2 GHz GPU, AMD R9 384GB, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960 4GB RAM, 8GB, dual channel mode, resolution, 1080p targeted frame rate, 30 FPS video preset, low. Assassin's Creed Valhalla PC recommended system requirements recommended for 1080p at 30 FPS. CPU, AMD Ryzen 5 1603.2 GHz, Intel i7 4793.6 GHz GPU, AMD RX 578GB, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1066GB RAM, 8GB, dual channel mode, resolution, 1080p targeted frame rate, 30 FPS video preset, high recommended for 1080p at 60 FPS. CPU, AMD Ryzen 7 1703.0 GHz, Intel i7 6703.4 GHz GPU, AMD Vega 64 8GB, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1088GB RAM, 8GB, dual channel mode, resolution, 1080p targeted frame rate, 60 FPS video preset, high recommended for 2K at 30 FPS. CPU, AMD Ryzen 7 2700X 3.7 GHz, Intel i7 7703.6 GHz GPU, AMD Vega 56 8GB, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1078GB RAM, 16GB, dual channel mode, resolution, 1440p targeted frame rate, 30 FPS video preset, very high recommended for 2K at 60 FPS. CPU, AMD Ryzen 5 3600X 3.8 GHz, Intel i7 8700K 3.7 GHz GPU, AMD RX 5700 XT 8GB, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 S 8GB RAM, 16GB, dual channel mode, resolution, 1440p targeted frame rate, 60 FPS video preset, very high recommended for 4K at 30 FPS. CPU, AMD Ryzen 7 3700X 3.6 GHz, Intel i7 9700K 3.6 GHz GPU, AMD RX 5700 XT 8GB, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 8GB RAM, 16GB, dual channel mode, resolution, 2160p targeted frame rate, 30 FPS video preset, ultra high. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is out November 10 on PC, PS4, Stadia, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X, S, and November 12, US/O, and 19, EU, on the PS5. Thank you for watching.
Audio Jungle.